What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Driving through Indiana. I apologize for the bumpy camera and the crappy lighting, but I really wanted to get this video out this morning, so if you could bear with me, I'd appreciate it. I wanted to upload a video with some of this information yesterday and some other stuff, but internet access was horrible. I tried to upload a video. It was like 5 hours in and still hadn't uploaded. So I'm trying to kick this out this morning before the market opens, okay? So again, just bear with me on the crappy camera. So, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for anything you do in the stock market. I am not your mama. Hit that subscribe button if you like the content, like the video, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about what's going on. So I'm just going to spit some stocks out here, okay? Biden spoke yesterday, and he had quite a bit to say about EVs. He talked about electrifying America's fleet. He talked a lot about keeping things American, buying American products, and I'm already seeing what I perceive to be a reaction in the stock market last night and this morning. And so I want to throw some stocks out there for you guys to look at. Workhorse is way up. Workhorse up like 12-13% in the pre-market this morning. With him talking about electrifying America's fleet. Of course, that's the first American stock that comes to mind is Workhorse. In the USPS contract and all that stuff, and just the types of vehicles that they make. Lordstown Motors up. Lordstown Motors up 9% right now in the pre-market. Lordstown Motors is one that is pickup trucks, but it's focused on large fleets. And I haven't seen anybody else mention it, but like the DOT, the road crews and all that, all of them guys drive pickup trucks. So Lordstown Motors could benefit from this, another American EV company. I'm seeing charging stocks go up. I'm seeing CLII, which I just bought into, is trying to come up. All this talk of EVs is going to affect this stuff in these sectors. What else am I seeing? SunPower is trying to come back up a little bit. He didn't talk a whole lot about clean energy, but I expect that to be coming soon. I just want you to keep an eye on some of these American EV stocks. Any of them that you've been looking at, any of them that you've got on your watch list. Workhorse and Lordstown Motors, if you don't know, they are connected. So Workhorse gets some big contract. Lordstown Motors will help them build those vehicles. Workhorse owns 10% of Lordstown Motors. Ticker symbols are WKSE for Workhorse, WKHS for Workhorse, and RIDE for Lordstown Motors. Both of those are up in the pre-market, so keep your eye on them. GM doesn't seem to be too much of an effect. It's actually down in the pre-market, even though I feel like like I've said before, they're super hyper focused on all these EVs right now. And with them buying crews, and I had a comment, somebody talking about how GM and Ford, and Ford's way behind, but GM's a different story. But they talked about how they're good at building internal combustion engines and they're not software engineers and blah, blah, blah. Well, GM bought Cruise, and they're fully focused on autonomous driving, and they've rapidly expanded their workforce. And, they've got these Ultium battery technology, and GM's coming to that space. And, if people are completely sleeping on it. So for you long-term investors, might be something to look into, okay? Ford is way behind, as I'm understanding it. But GM is really focusing in. They're making a hard push for it, so keep an eye on it. CLII, guys. I expect that to do something. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's still low. And all of these charging stocks have been running up $40 and $50. SBE is down some, ChargePoint right now, but they're about to go through the merger. So, that tends to happen with these SPACs. But Blink, which is smaller, BLNK, they're up like close to $50, and they're smaller than ChargePoint. And this CLII did a deal with GM for 2,700 more DC fast charging stations, and I can feel it. They're gonna hit it pretty soon. Not a financial advisor, but that's my opinion. Okay. So I want to talk now about a little bit about yesterday, because I didn't get to put out a video. Okay, man, the market was just nuts yesterday. Like, at about an hour after the market opened, there was some big drops. Like, everything was running up, and there were some big drops that happened. BNGO and CCIV, both of them just dropped so hard they got suspended. Got suspended on the way back up. They were just it was crazy, and my whole watch list was red. I mean, my whole portfolio, almost the whole portfolio was red for the day. But OEG, guys, I called that out in a video not too long ago. I bought it at $4, up 60% yesterday. It was up as high as 70%. I've doubled up on the stock now, 2x'd, and it's up another 13% in the pre-market. Guys, OEG, I've been saying it, it's probably going 5 or 10x this year, so keep your eye on it. OEG. Another one I've been talking about is CLNE. They're the ones that have the natural gas fueling stations in the truck stops. They went up some yesterday, up a little bit more today. They're on the rise. It's a clean energy play on natural gas, but they just recently did a deal with Total to increase production of renewable natural gas, which, when run in a Hyliion truck on renewable natural gas, it makes the vehicle zero or less than zero emissions, because renewable natural gas is captured from the dump. Like, if you go by the dump in your city and you see that big torch thing, what that's doing is burning off methane. Well, what renewable natural gas is capturing that methane and using it for stuff. So that's how it becomes zero emissions or less, because although the like, say on a Hyliion truck, the generator will kick off some emissions, but because you got that natural gas by capturing emissions, so you're reducing emissions by using it. You're reducing emissions because the fuel itself is emissions that was captured and then made to be used as a fuel. So anyway, CLNE, I've got a small position in that in my long-term portfolio. It's up. It's up a little bit this morning again, like I said. So, this Biden talk didn't talk a lot about the clean energy stuff, but that talk's coming. I guarantee you that one's coming. He was more focused on buying American products, American manufacturing, and EVs. Like, a lot of talk about EVs, and when you combine those two things, there's certain companies that stand out, and that's not NIO, and it's not XPeng, and it's not, it's like Lordstown Motors, Workhorse, Tesla, American companies. So keep your eye on it, guys. Let me just look through my watch list real quick, make sure there's nothing I overlooked. Let's see. Talked about OEG. It's up 13% in the pre-market right now. NNDM still running. It's up 5% in the pre-market. I'm up like 120% on that in my long-term portfolio. CLNE up 4% in the pre-market. It was up 10% yesterday. leave it there. I just wanted to try to get this out before the market opens. So if you enjoyed the content, if this was helpful for you, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and thanks for watching.